UTB community, what's good? It's your boy, he's back. The host with the most, Vinny Mac. I'm here with my co-host. Introduce yourselves, man.
It's Rick.
Your boy Scotty.
49er gang. Stan, where you at?
Oh, okay.
Hey, it's the boy, man. JT.
What's up, y'all? It's Los.
It's been a wonderful day in the UTB community, man. We got a whole bunch of topics to get through. What do you guys want to start off with?
We're going to let Cuzzo start off.
With me,
Yeah,
man?
we're going to let you start off.
I'm
Man.
about to say, we got to air some grievances.
I was about to start with JT, man.
We got JT here, who been saying his, about the league. You got Fat Boy here, who, people just kind of throwing his name out in the dirt, the rain. A.K.A. Stan, A.K.A. Leon. So
y'all got a clip for me. I got something for y'all, too.
We'll get to that a little bit later.
So of course, we're going to start off. JT, how you been, man? Well, how you feel about the league this year? Because this league has took turns that nobody could predict for sure. So,
man, I'm good, man. I'm good. The league is saucy, man. But I just talk my shit. It's all in my spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I feel like the league is saucy, man. We in a good place right now. Always questionable. Always questionable. That wouldn't be us, though.
You all right?
But shit, I'm here, so you know what I mean. Fire at me.
My main thing is, man, you reap the benefits of my hard work, man. Got that the boy Lamar for a third, man.
Oh, that was
and you gave up a bum player, man, who's hurt. You know what I mean? Just tell me the secrets. I ain't gonna be on your hand. I just need to know the juice.
Nah, but the cold thing is, and this dude keep on saying, nah, Deshaun's cool. He'll be back next. He'll be back next week. I was like, man, Deshaun hasn't been good since he started.
I'm glad I didn't accept that trade from him.
I think it was more about the pick. I think he was attracted by the third. I don't think it was Watson.
But he had a first on the table before.
First on the
I
table.
don't know nothing about that. I don't know about that.
Yeah. I had sent Dame a first round for Lamar. Took him a day and a half to respond to me, but he wasn't willing to trade. He thought his team had something going on, and then he realized that
it was not there.
it wasn't there. But he ended up giving me Purdy because he didn't want to give me Lamar, and then I was kind of hot when I seen Lamar go for a third round to JT, and I was kind of a little upset about that. So.
Hey, man, but I feel like that's like football karma, man, because you was about to give me your first for Kamara.
I'm about to say, what you mean Fat Boy's the one who gave me a hurt Tony Romo? Because I got that years and beyond.
Yeah, that's football karma, man. Everything just lining back up, man. Everything lining back up.
Man, I was just following reports, man. They made it sound like the boy was good to go.
No, he is good to go. He just doesn't want to play against the 49ers.
Yeah,
Why would you?
See? That's not the GM.
See what we did to them cowgirls, man.
That's more of the player than not the GM.
That's still the GM because you gave him a scared player. Like, that boy's scared. I thought he was in the NFL.
I think it was probably the timing. I think he lost that week. He probably felt like, now it's time to go. Because the trade came after the Purdy trade.
Yeah.
So he probably waited one more week. The timing was great. I told you today or the other day. I kind of fucked up. I left it on the board. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't learn my lesson. I left it up there. And then he took it. That thing was up there for probably about, close to 2 weeks, a week, or, some good days.
I just want to say thank you.
I don't
Thank you, JT.
I be doing that too sometimes.
For not accepting the Kamara trade from him, because then I wouldn't have never got blessed from
Bruh.
God did. What? When I opened my phone, it looked like a light just shined. Felt like Jesus opened the clouds.
Nice.
He said, "Here you go."
Yeah. He told me I missed on that one. He told me. Yeah, I missed. I did.
So let's rewind back to your other trade that you let go of David Montgomery.
That hurt.
Damn.
Top 10 back in the league for
God.
Hey, JT, I be saying this every single year
For
about
Jordan
you,
Love.
dude. You be making too many moves. Like, you're the only person I know that I feel like you be having like solid pieces, and then you're just like, you know what?
Let me see.
Fuck that song. Let me try something out. Let me try. Cause he's good, but can I be better?
I'm throwing a lot of shade on the Gibbs kid, but that's who before the season started, I was high on Gibbs.
Yeah, I was too.
So
Yeah,
I
too.
thought, Montgomery he the vet, they gonna let him start this thing off, and Gibbs is gonna take this from Montgomery. So I was trying to get ahead of the, it backfired like a mom, man.
That boy Montgomery.
Is that one of the trades you left up there, and then you just happened to see it?
That might have been the one.
It wasn't a family. I'll tell
I
you.
think that was the one.
I
didn't even know. And he did it like immediately after the boy went nuts.
Yeah, because he was on your bench because nobody knew if he was gonna play or
You
not.
know what I'm saying? So I blew that.
Yeah, because that was our first quarter trade. We're like, what's going on here?
Right? And the only way I knew was because of the alert.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
Yeah, I was driving. I'm like, okay, JT, he's making moves out here. He got David Montgomery. And I finally got back to the crib. I'm like, hold up.
man, I was doing a lot of cussing, man. I was like, man, I don't know how to. I ain't gonna hit him up like, hey, no, don't take that.
During the game?
I was like, damn.
During the game?
Davis had 2 touchdowns.
That boy couldn't even enjoy the game no more. He said, damn, this dude ain't even on my team. He ain't even on my team.
Because shortly after, yeah. But honestly, man, your team is solid though now, man. You got Goff, Olave, Ridley,
I like Goff.
James Cook, B. Robinson, Jonnu Smith, and Lamar as starting this week, and then you got Christian Watson on the bench on the bye with Pickens.
DJ Moore and Alvin Kamara on that team, dude.
That hurts. And another reason, okay.
So where you see this going?
Another reason about that, another reason I didn't hop on that is because it was still a week before Kamara came back, I think. Mm-hmm. And the Bears, I watch every Bears game. Moore was not. Moore, if he would have waited one more week.
I think it was the week that he put, because I got him the week after he played. He got.
No, that's the second week that he went on.
That's the second week he went on. Mm-hmm. He sent me the trade.
So I sent him the trade before that
week.
first week that he went off, and then that week after I sent it to you. Yeah.
But and he let me know about it.
I was telling him, this was my reasoning to JT. I was like, we know that Kamara is going to at least play up to a 3rd round pick. I was like, but he has the potential to play up to a 1st or 2nd round pick, and I'm throwing a sweetener in there with DJ Moore. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yeah, man, I just can't let go of that 3rd round pick. And he let go of that 3rd round pick.
True story. I was hugging it, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was hugging that, man. But I wasn't seeing Fields and Moore, man. They wasn't, in my eyes, they wasn't doing it. I'm watching the game and the coaching, and man, I was like, okay, man, you know what? I'm not ready to give him my 3rd for this yet. You know what I'm saying? And, damn.
Have you ever thought about it wasn't your blessing?
Have you ever thought about that?
Have you ever thought about your conscience was telling you no? My conscience was telling me yes.
So JT, with all these trades, movement on your team, where do you feel like your team is at right now?
My team is average, man. Average cabbage, man. I
It
don't
don't
got like a roll of like
Lamar.
eye popping superstars. Yeah, that boy there, real. But like, you know what I mean.
You got Olave.
I thought Olave was, I thought he was ready to take that next step.
But thing is, I just think I think a lot of you guys gotta look at it too. Like a lot of these top guys probably be killing during the regular season, but when it's kind of playoffs, a lot of these guys that you guys probably have probably be the ones that's gonna be doing a lot of the scoring.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna win.
That's what I'm saying. I was telling Scotty that when I did the
saying?
Jamar Chase trade with him, he was like, man, I'm going out on the limb. You only got 12 points this game and 10 points. I was like, man, the cream always rises to the top.
Yeah.
I was like, Joe Burrow's going to get it together and Jamar's going to get off. And what happened? Jamar done got off the next 2 games.
The only reason why I say that though, because I was in a fantasy league where I was beating everybody the whole year, smacking everybody around. Yeah. Playoffs came, little team came in there, and my team didn't want to play nothing. Dudes was sitting out, I was like, oh man, nah, bro. So yeah, there's a lot of teams that could rise, but I don't see y'all beat my team this year. But I'm just gonna keep saying that.
Well, see, man, I don't know if I'm done.
All you gotta do is just get into
We
that
know you
play.
ain't done. It's early in the year.
I mean, but there ain't too much more I could do, man. I don't got enough.
There ain't nothing out there really anymore.
The waiver wires.
And I read the deadline. But like, again,
There you go. Exactly. You already know.
What's on the table for you right now, man?
man,
Let's talk about this.
Hey, you know JT throw his little fishing bait out there. Man, nobody want to trade me. Y'all got some.
They don't, man. I need
chase.
some.
Let's talk about that.
I need some members, man.
Y'all trades
let's talk
gonna
about
be
that real
even,
quick.
man. Y'all trades be lopsided.
Nah,
Look, let's talk about that real quick. So JT sent me, he wanted Tyler Lockett and Alex Madison. This is the last two players that have something on my team. He sent me 111 for both of those players.
Hey,
111.
but what do you say? You always say you got a counter.
That's all.
And that's so I countered.
That's all.
Now he ain't answering. I said, look, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't Vinny. I need a pick for every one of my players. Okay?
I can't even counter back because I feel like it's disrespectful for you to send it to me in the like.
That's what I said too. I told him, I said, I didn't want to counter back because you done disrespected me now.
As Leah said, spit in your face a little bit.
I said, this is why you get blacklisted. Because of these trades right here. He said, no, come on, don't do that. Don't do that. So I countered with some heat. I gave him a deal.
What's the deal?
I asked him for giving him 2 14s, and I want 2 of his, I think, Minshew and the Arizona running back, the one who's like 3rd string or whatever. And then I'm giving 9 and 10. 9 and 10 for Lockett and Madison.
I was about to say, man, I thought you took my deal, man. I thought you said you were going to say 2 14s for 2 13s. I was like, you just taking my juice out here now, huh?
I think I would have accepted that.
But offering that tight end.
9 and 10, because Lockett and Madison, now with Jefferson going down, they're going to throw to Madison a little bit more. Cam Akers is coming alive, but I mean,
Alexander, the running back?
Yeah.
Oh, Matheson, okay.
So I'm like, bro, 9 and 10 for Lockett and Madison, that's good value right there.
Madison, I don't know he's gonna do too much. You even hear Scotty over here talking about Matheson. He don't even know the guy.
He's not on his radar.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't do it for me.
But he's still a starting running back, though.
Running back?
He is.
23
19 and 10,
around
that's
again,
not,
huh?
that ain't hurting nothing right there.
So,
But 214, that's gonna hurt you.
That's all I had left.
You're gonna pick up a whole bunch of do that.
that's all I had left, though. That's all I was going to say. That's all I had left.
It was worth a swing.
That's you want me to counter back. That's my
Worth
counter.
a swing.
Yeah.
No, but I probably,
I thought about it.
if I'm
It's
in
still up there.
if I'm in a position where I'm trying to go for it, I'd probably do that trade. A 9th and a 10th.
That's not bad.
Yeah, for Tyler Lockett was getting off every week.
But that's it. So that's where I'm at. I look at my roster, and I say that 9 at 10 is just gone. I don't see when I'll put Lockett in there. You feel me? I'm not.
That's a different story.
You know what I mean?
You don't have no Olave, though.
He's not jumping. Oh, I didn't believe in him. I just thought he was gonna do anything better. Like he's, it's slow. It's slow. But
Here we go.
when I look at it, I'm like, I still got Pickens on the bench. I still got Watson on the bench. Then I bring Lockett over. I'm like, I don't want to be in that situation where I'm like, damn.
Who's your starting receiver?
Boom, boom, boom. Ridley and Olave.
And that,
Who?
Ridley and Olave.
and that's why.
So that's the only reason I didn't jump.
He was talking about the AJ trade when I traded it to homeboy to Dean.
To Dean Chosen, to Caitlin.
To Caitlin.
What's called the Deans.
The Deans, yeah. And I was like, bro, really, you don't even need no receiver. Like, honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like, to give up a receiver for that, like, yeah, AJ is AJ, but, like, if you just want this, like, we'll just do a deal for these picks or whatever. But he was like, yeah, you're right. But then he sent me Lockett back, and I'm like, well, shit, if you want Lockett, I'll give you Lockett, but I need a pick back. You know what I mean? So.
What'd you trade AJ for?
I traded for a 3rd.
He was in that boom boom deal. Was it
I gave him
AJ?
Mark Andrews
For a 3rd?
for a 3rd and a 5th. That's what I said. I told myself, I'm not Vinny, man. I need picks for every player. I was like, I can't give you a deal like that.
I just need a high pick, man.
But I understood what you were, because I was going to ask you about that, but I kind of understand now because you're giving out more players to get the higher picks.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, that's kind of smart. I should have done that. Give me come first.
So now you got Vinny and Leon get 5-6 picks in the first 3 rounds.
I think they both do.
Yeah, then you got Dame coming too, because Dame now got a third and a second, so he has 1 first, 2 seconds, and 2 thirds.
The only thing about Dame is he doesn't pay attention and he doesn't like study. Like he came to the draft this year. He was like, man, I told myself I was going to study. I was going to have notes and everything like that. He said, I ain't got nothing.
The only reason why he don't have nothing, he can't really study it because the way this league's set up, like everybody got firsts and stuff, so it's not predictable for him to be like, okay, I'm gonna get him in the 5th round or I'm gonna get him here. So it's kind of like I'm gonna get whatever's left. So it's like,
but honestly,
why study when?
But honestly, you can't do that because the way that people draft in this league.
Yeah.
I got
for certain people.
5th pick, 6th pick, no 7th pick. I got Ja'Marr Chase.
Yeah.
So
and this is why I like that we kept doing the live draft because when we did this draft at Los's house,
that was the best thing that ever happened.
And the thing is, I seen this dude, Vincent and fucking Cuzzo, when they start seeing everybody wasn't seeing what was on the board because online it tell you who's the next top.
Yeah.
So once they start seeing that, they were like, "Oh shit!"
It's got to be funny. Me and Scotty talking about that the first.
I saw
Hey, you see it?
I saw the energy, so I was like, "I gotta get smarter."
Yeah,
because I ain't gonna lie, when I was going up there. You see so many names, bro. You kind of like, damn, I get lost.
Yeah,
you want to go there. There ain't no pictures. It's just names. A lot of them is just, they know my face. They see his name, Jay Ingram. Who's that? You're like, yeah, keep scrolling.
But at the same time, Scotty got that advantage because he's inputting these in. So he's seeing top names. He's like, oh. This person's up here.
But I do come.
He doesn't have an advantage though because you guys can get that same paperwork off the internet.
True.
Yeah, but I'm saying like I still come with my notes and stuff like that, so I usually have an idea of like who I think is going to drop. But then when like this year, for example, when Jonathan Taylor kept dropping, I'm like, does people don't know something I don't know or something like that? You know what I mean? I'm like, he's keep dropping, and I'm like, he's only out for 4 weeks, and it's not like the injury happened at the end of the season, like that middle point. So I'm like. Hey, Lynn, that deal still on the table? Because I was trying to go with Laz. I was like, hey, Laz, let me jump into that first round. And then he was like, nah, I got to keep my first round, da-da-da. And then, Leon always makes a deal. Draft day deal, Leon.
Draft day deal.
I was like, is that still on the table? He's like, yeah. I'm like, let me get that then. So, bang. To Jared Wilson and then Jonathan Taylor. So, yeah.
But like Fat Boy was right. I remember the day of after that draft, we was talking about it, and me and Scotty was like, bro, did you see how beautiful that was?
Bro, all I could see was y'all was over there by the computer. I felt like y'all was talking about everybody. Y'all was over there like.
We got breaking news in here. That's why I kind of got quiet. There has been a trade accepted right now off of a little bit.
Vinny talked him into it. Vinny talked him into it.
First time ever. We got a draft accepted live.
Y'all did a live draft on the low. Oh, sneaky mug.
We heard the last couple of podcasts how Scotty came and was doing his negotiation, but nothing ever came through. This time, it breaks podcast history. We got 2 trades, and we got the 2 people that traded.
Only traded one.
What happened? What happened?
Can y'all tell us about this trade?
What happened?
I mean, y'all just heard it.
Yeah, it's a different trade.
Can y'all explain?
I mean, it's kind of different.
Yeah, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying?
It's a little different.
The boy, man, look.
Give my heart, please.
Like I told JT last year when he was talking about trades and stuff like that. Man, you got to catch the right person at the right time. And that's it. That's what this league is. You'll say no tomorrow, say no yesterday, today say yes.
Mm-hmm. You don't know. I honestly think that was a deal because
agreed.
It's a 10th pick
for a starting running back,
basically. Yeah. And that dude James Conner probably be back in next week? 2
He ain't
weeks?
coming back. I don't think so.
He's coming back
He's
in a couple.
coming
He's
back.
on IR, so it's an automatic 4.
Yeah.
But they got the other boy too.
Yeah, exactly. They got two boys. That both of these boys might be cool.
And they said that dude Ingram is trash.
But when Arizona realized that they're doing better to not get Caleb Williams, so they're like,
we trying to get Caleb.
That's what I'm saying. They doing something else.
Let's put Ingram up in there.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, that's why they're trying to bring Josh Dobbs in there and start week 1 without even the playbook. He came in like a few days, trying to start, and he's like, hold on, this dude is kind of good in this offense.
He said, hold
He did
on.
a whole lot better than what they was expecting for Caleb Williams. So they might be trying to throw it.
They look like they got some coaching.
But that's crazy. I don't know if they get Caleb Williams. What are they gonna do with Kyler?
He gone.
Gone.
He's gonna go
They already said
Xbox Live.
He said, play
Because that was the older kid that won a Kyler.
for the rest of his life.
He gonna have to go compete with Cody Pickett or something.
Well, no, he gonna go down there to Denver because Russ is about to
Yeah, they're going. Sean Payton's about to get Russ up out of there.
They sure is.
He either going there or the Cowboys. One of them.
Cowboys are.
And who took Russell Wilson this year?
Yeah, David.
You wanted
No, I'm not saying your brother.
You wanted
I'm
to
not saying your
play
brother.
That's something Fat Boy usually would do.
Well, Fat Boy couldn't mess up this time because he had too many picks.
I mean, honestly, he did kind of mess up
with those first
with the
two picks.
Saquon Barkley.
I messed up because y'all started the draft.
On time. It was literally on time.
Bro, last time people came late, y'all waited till the last person come. This year, y'all had 3 people there. It was like, y'all started.
This
What? I'm on the way.
I
couldn't look none of y'all in your eyes. I couldn't even see if y'all. I couldn't even see if y'all.
He's like,
I'm just
let me get
thinking.
Fields.
I'm driving like. Who went? Okay. I didn't even think about Lamar, Mahomes, nobody. I was just like, running quarterback, I guess. Fields. And, I just went off the limb. But then when I got there, it was more comfortable. Then I was like, man, I wish I was there first. Because then I think I could have did a little bit better. But I'm still satisfied with my team.
Scotty had a smile on his face when he said Fields. Scotty just...
I did too.
No, bro. I always ask people, I'm like, are you sure?
And Scotty had that 5-second pause before he says, like, it was quiet for a minute, like, you sure?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, my head was messing. Because when I did it, I was like, why did I say Fields? But I was like, I'm not happy. In my head, I was like, I'm driving like,
That boy Parker was me.
I was still mad driving like, why didn't start the draft? I'm angry about this. But it still was a good turnout for me. I see y'all brought Stan's doppelganger in here. He's right here in front of us holding the mic. He can't say nothing though.
That means Stan, you got to come back out next time Fat Boy comes out here because we got to speak our shit face to face.
Face to face.
That boy Stan is talking spicy though.
Yes.
But he always talks spicy. It's just like low key cuts.
Because it's monotone. We hear Stan's voice. He doesn't have no higher. No, it's just the same monotone voice because it's Stan.
Hello, Dean. When you coming outside?
So on to the next topic. Fat Boy, you've been calling everybody out.
I'm telling you, I got something for all y'all, man. Y'all been talking for so long. Y'all been putting disrespect on my name. You know what I'm saying? First, the only ones I really wanted to kill is Vincent and Cuzzo. Every year. I put my all in when I face in the regular season. I'm gonna beat these dudes. They gonna put some respect on me. I started beating them and then they was just like, my guys were out this week. They gonna downplay me now. And then everybody else started feeling like, we can shoot at this dude. I was like, I gotta do it for all y'all. All y'all can get this work.
I got a receipt for all y'all.
I was like, you know what I mean? I got the crossfire from Leon. I got your message. I'm here now.
One of the trash GMs?
Yeah, I'm here now.
So when he said that last year, what was you thinking when you heard that podcast?
I was laughing. I was at work. I ain't gonna lie. I was on the song like, I gotta come with the first round. I'm gonna show you this trash. I ain't gonna lie, I was loving it. I love that energy. That energy to me, I'm competitive, so like I didn't take it as disrespect. I looked at it like step your game up, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I looked at it.
Look at this energy, right? So the new cast, not new cast, but so the new ones with the 2-1s and 2-2s and all them damn 3s and all that. Is this what y'all gonna bring next year like this? Is this what it sounds like? Yeah. You just know you about to win this shit? Yeah. Because my man got a whole different type of energy. Yeah. Man.
I feel it.
And then next year, like you might be in that position. Or,
I don't know about Los, man. Here we go. I'm here. Hey, Los was in that position this year.
Okay.
I feel like Los got that home of the Braves curse kind of a little bit.
He doesn't, but I don't even feel like he has a home of the Braves. I feel like he has I'm panic curse because this dude every single time we were on week 1, this dude said
what I did last year.
This dude said,
"Follow my footsteps."
I panicked. My team's Superman.
I like to be. I'm gonna go mentor, huh? You put some respect on my name right now. Thank you, Lo. I love you, my guy. I show you the blueprint. JC over here.
Stan called me and was like, man, he's like, I don't want to be stuck on the band app, but he's like, you kind of on Fat Boys level right now. You kind of down there. And then Scott said on the pod last week, and he's like, so are you on Fat Boys level now?
Like that was last year when my 2 running backs got Javonte and Elijah Mitchell. Bang, bang. I was it's happening.
That was before they got CMC. He was supposed to be the man. Yeah.
I was like, shit. I said highest bidder. I was going everywhere. You feel me? But you did the same thing.
The difference is I knew what was going to happen once week 3 came, week 4, week 5. People was going to start moving. And like we've said plenty of times before, there's only so many people with so many picks out here. So
you struck hot while I was first.
I said, I got to go. I said, this man right here, he's going to give me a first, I know for sure, for Patty. So I got to see, what it is. And, got Eckler.
It's actually kind of smart because you struck first before anybody else can feel the fall.
Did actually
first. For me, you didn't sell this whole team though. You went and sold the whole business.
Like for me, the difference between me selling and Los selling is that Los had like 5, 6 picks in the first top 2 rounds, and so like his team was built. Like I remember when we did that thing, we was like the 4 horsemen.
Yeah.
Ricky, Los, Fat Boy, and Dean.
Caitlin, yeah.
And
who are you, Arn Anderson?
That nigga gonna have to come up.
At least I said the Dean's.
Well, because at the hospital we always call him Dean, so I have to put Caitlin's name up there, because we call him Dean. That's I don't call him his first. I don't call him Dwayne. It's Dean. That's what I call him. Is Dean. So I got to, it's Caitlin.
Hey, Caitlin, you're welcome on the podcast.
Hey, they should have told me that.
We need to know your secret because you are a monster.
Dee's not gonna let her listen to it. She's like, what's that?
Did they drop this week? I don't think so.
I think
He's not thinking everybody's sick again.
But Los, you see what Vinny kind of traded for Kamara and DJ Moore for a third. You don't feel like you could have rebounded off of that with your 2, just because your 2 hurt court running backs basically. So
I told last week, I said I hit up Vinny right before I sold, and I was like, hey, what's up with Kamara? And he's like, he's for sale. I said, okay, and I started thinking about it. I don't remember what player would have led me, but it's one of the players I was like, all right, man, this ain't gonna work. So that's when I was just like, I just didn't believe in that I could get there, and then obviously I traded everybody away, and then I feel like next week I would have scored like 250 or something, but
Yeah, I feel, to be honest with you, I feel like if I would have kept my team together, my team would have been pretty solid because DJ Moore was killing. Alvin Kamara was killing. Dude, I would have beat you definitely. Your team was straight trash when we Dude, the players that I gave you scored most of your points.
Hey, man.
So I don't know what you're talking about.
He said it wasn't your
God set a path for me for destiny.
You know what I'm saying? So you're welcome.
Who did it?
God did.
Hey, I was like, what love, cousin back in the building, dog. They gave me some love, dog. But nah, no, it's cool though. I like how this league is turning out, bro. I kind of want to see people more active.
That's the only miss.
Phil,
The only miss.
Dean, that's not chosen.
I mean, I feel like Dean.
Kind of in there.
Dean is active. Like last year, Dean was hella active. He just doesn't need to be active this year because
You mean Caitlin was active?
I mean, Caitlin was active last year. Caitlin got nasty last year.
Yeah.
And that's why he
She's not
got.
active this year. She got AJ Brown.
That's what I'm saying.
And then she got a couple more trades that she was trying to, maneuver out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they stay active where they need to. You know.
Who's your sleeper?
Huh?
Who's your sleeper?
There ain't no sleepers.
Dame was a sleeper.
Nah. I don't got Lamar no
This
more.
is like the American economy. You got the rich and you got the poor.
That's what I'm saying. There ain't no sleepers.
I'm trying to tell y'all that don't want to trade, y'all better get in the game or y'all gonna be average for life. y'all always gonna be in the draft in the last round.
Hey, taking their
Y'all gonna see Scotty all them dancing in the video.
You got a PG dance out here.
Like,
Scotty out
I got tired of them taking the spotlight. Like the 5 heartbeats, I want my shot.
Ain't nobody checking for you, Otis.
I want my shot.
Y'all are all gonna be happy.
So let's ask this question to the league: who's gonna get their first loss, Dean or Stan?
Dean.
I think Stan.
Yeah, I think Dean.
I think they just because they're the division. Right?
Yeah, it's a division.
First loss.
Dean falls.
Dean plays 49ers this week. And
I feel like-
Mom plays me this week.
Is it this week that you and Dean play?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
Fireworks. That's
why
why I've been calling his name.
That's why
I'm over here like corrupt. Over here calling out names.
Come out and
There's fireworks today, this week. You seen the chess piece fall. You seen when I put that on that emoji.
Well, like I said, you got a good week to beat him because you got JJ who's out for.
Caitlyn about to be Caitlyn Jenner this week.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. We need to give Caitlyn her own team so see what Dean really.
We know what it was. It was the food truck. Y'all remember the food truck? That was him.
Oh, man.
He was the food truck. Everybody hiatus came back rebranded with Caitlyn in charge, and there you go. The Dean's chosen one.
That's why Dean's first term was successful because he understood I need to hire a GM into my organization.
He said, I'm the owner. He said, I'm the owner, but I got good GM work. He said, I like the 49ers.
But I'll give it to you, Caitlyn, man. You real influential into this league because we had some cats go out there and look for the towel girl. You know what I'm saying?
Unless I show my phone to my daughter and be like, hey, what you got?
But they was looking for the next one, man. last podcast, Ricky and Los was like, yeah, we had what? We're like, hey, what you know about football? You trying to be on?
What uniforms you like?
What's the colors?
So I got last right next after Dean, and then I face Dean again. So I get the lump on your head again.
Okay.
Week 8.
Okay.
Week 8. I get to hit you over your head again.
It's like back to back. So I think I played video in like 2 weeks too.
Oh my
Played,
god.
So I get that easy win with Vinny. I'm
talking record.
Your team was deflated this time. What you mean? You're
Reckless.
trading everybody.
When you see these replacements and you see me put up 180, you're going to be like, dang.
That's what we need. We need a couple upsets.
Fireworks happening again in week 10.
week 10.
I'm about to say,
Week
he
10.
over here looking at me. Nah, he ain't.
Fireworks is gonna happen again. That's why I'm giving you an L that week.
Hey,
Give me some
I'm about to
lumps.
say, you can't.
You like Babe Ruth out here calling it shots. He's calling it shots.
Yeah.
We ain't never had this on the podcast before.
I'm looking at the matchup: Justin Fields versus the Cardinals. Carolina. Lamb against the Giants.
Cookies.
Well,
Hold on.
They just named 2 teams.
Waddle's on a bye, so I can replace him with one of the guys on like Debo.
That means on. That
You know what I'm
means
saying?
Tyreek is on a bye. Oh no.
Purdy Jacksonville. Kamara's playing Minnesota.
Just go ahead and
Matchups
put that
is
over there.
nice.
That's nothing. I'll bring Debo up here. That's
Your matchup, the Jets,
top.
Josh Jacobs, shut down.
Damn.
Tyreek Hill, you ain't got him that week.
Sure enough. I
The Flash is not there. He's back at home, dog. Devontae Adams, nah. Jimmy Garoppolo's the quarterback.
Yeah, but at the same time, that's why I get them garbage throws.
You might get some out of Josh Allen. Oh, you got another person. Ooh, you got
KC's on the bye that week,
Oh,
too.
you got Mahomes, Kelsey.
That might be a nice matchup.
Ricky said, I guess I got to make 4 moves real quick.
I'm gonna say, hey, Los,
He said, God, what you got left over there?
He said, what you want for that guy?
He said, God, you got anything left, dog?
You better go to last.
So deep, it don't really matter.
Oh my God!
I'll take your third receiver. Your fifth running back.
I'll take my
Right
lumps.
on time.
I'll take my lumps. I got a deep running back for that can score, so I can take out Patty Mahomes and put somebody else in.
Derek
I ain't
Carr.
worried
Oh,
about
we're gonna
you,
lump you up that week, boy.
Here we
It's
go.
bad.
They already beat you.
See what happened was a lot of our guys didn't play in preseason. Caught me early. Like, I had to catch you late, Captain.
Fields had to fall out his coach before we got together.
So you get to get your link back, I get mine back.
Oh, man.
We even. Hopefully I see you in the ship, though, when it really counts.
There we go.
That'd be crazy if neither of you was in the ship.
Oh, God. Benny, you
Talk about it.
Bro, and that's the scary thing about this league. I've seen top teams die out in the playoffs. And it's not even die out. You just get that one team.
I remember Scotty was on that clear path. I was like, that boy Scotty's team lit. That dude Zay Jones came and beat his whole team.
I remember that.
Zay Jones?
Yeah, it was like that divisional game, that first round of the playoffs. Second round of the playoffs.
Yeah, you had to buy.
How did you feel, though, when you saw that, when you sitting back?
Bro, that's why sometimes I don't like to buy. It's just because of that. Just because like you have that week where your dudes are just sitting there, it don't matter, so you're not really paying attention.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to recapture that magic, and then it's like you're just done. And so like last year, I thought I was going to get David, but then I forget who went off on me, and then David beat me, and then David didn't turn around. Like, he smacked everybody out. Like, I had the opportunity to beat him, and then I would have won the championship, but then he barely beat me, and then he smacked everybody out in the championship game. I've never seen he had 300 points.
I don't know if you'd have beat JT.
David got
I wouldn't have played him.
He got
JT was in the championship.
I don't know how many points.
You lost to Dane.
Who?
You did.
Yeah,
No, I lost to David in the first round.
No, you lost to Dane.
It wasn't David?
David had
he
a
lost
bye
to
week.
Dame.
David was number 1. You lost to Dame. Dame had Zay Jones, and he didn't put his tight end in.
David and Phil had him first round.
Hey, why don't you let
That
Mark?
is right.
What's that Scotty
Oh, yeah, because
Pippen-
last year I couldn't beat him. That's right. Because he had Lamar Jackson last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. He beat me every single game with Lamar Jackson. So that's why I was like, when he got Lamar, I'm like, bro, I cannot beat Lamar Jackson. And this year, Dame almost beat me this year, too. Until somebody went off for like 50 points.
Yeah, that
Oh, you hear that, Lamar?
Lamar's having a career game on Sunday,
I
bro.
need that, man. This is a big week for me, man. If I lose this week, man, I could be in trouble, man.
I get that third back
I
for
was
you.
gonna say you ain't gotta worry about trouble because you
He said, I give you that third back.
you think about the playoffs. You got Stan, me, Fat Boy, and Dean, and then from there
You got
it's a toss
Shanika.
up for the last.
You got Shanika in there.
Well,
Shanika.
Shanika got the
Scotty.
roster.
Hey man, I know
But she don't check her roster, so
no
like I said,
expectations.
Scotty's team is quiet. Yeah, when you said who's
bro.
a sleeper, it's because of who he is. He's not a sleeper, but his team coming from where he drafted at, he's a sleeper, bro.
I feel like there's a couple of teams that
third-round picks.
that I've seen that because a lot of these stars ain't really scoring high points though.
But that's
Not
now.
yet.
But that's now. Like I said, I've seen
That's
it to
not
where they just kind of do nothing until that second half of the season.
Yeah, and then it's
from there they just heat up.
Yeah, and that's what I hope.
Jamar Chase just had 73 points.
Cooper Cup
That's what I'm
just
saying,
got
dude.
up. What are we talking about?
That's what I'm trying to tell Scotty,
That's
dude.
that
He's over there.
JT will be full time in about 2 weeks.
Because it was his calf, bro. It was his calf.
Jamar Chase, dude.
Joe Burrow's calf.
You heard what Jamar said. He said, "Throw it to me. I'm always open." That dude said, "Okay." That's why I just started loafing.
And then push the coach after that.
He said, "I ain't come on my own play. I write Pastor Jamar."
He said zigzag touchdown.
They was out there doing plays we do at the Turkey Bowl. Dude, he said, "Hey, do this and then do that right there."
Man, we said turkey.
He said, draw the play on the hand, huh?
So
He said, this is what I'm going to do.
How you come right behind me? It's gonna be open.
Just get over it.
Speaking on what Vinny brought up about Zay Jones, is there a player that stopped you guys from winning the championship or making that playoff push? Like for me, it was the first year of the league when I had Arian Foster, and he played good the whole season. In the championship game against Stan, he scored 3 points. He was scoring averaging 30 points. And then on the last week of the season, he scored 3 points against the Jags when the Jags was ass. And I said, bro, that was my.
For me, it's been injuries, not more so. Like outside of that one, like I said, Lamar and Dame has usually been injuries. Because I limped into a championship game versus Stan. I played your boy from the wide receiver, Kevin White. That's one of the starting wide receivers. And then I had Marcus Mariota that 1 year.
Yeah.
And then we had that the Los rule. And so I'm like trying to pick people up. So I can't pick nobody really up. So
We ain't gonna talk about that because you're talking about a hurt one player. I mean, a team that just sat out the last weekend gave Vinny a championship. Vinny didn't have to put anybody in. I was missing. I think 2 players couldn't even fill the slots because I was gonna pick up 3 players off the waiver, and my whole team sat that last week.
Hey, that's what's
The
whole
whole
that,
team
man. You
gave
should
up.
have picked a good team. You should have picked a team that struggles. That ain't my fault. For me, it's Joe Mixon, dude. I hate that dude. That dude, he'll be killing 1 year, and I'm like, dang, this is the year he about to shine. Let me get that boy.
You got him last year.
2 points, 12 points. I trade him away. 28 points, 30 points. I trade to get him back. 2 points. I'm like, bro.
That's what it kind of felt when I drafted like Derrick Henry 1 year. Every time I get somebody that's really good or significant, they get hurt. I'm just like, what the?
yeah, you shook Leon's hand, huh?
I remember that. I should lean on saying that one.
Don't you remember that was the thing, bro? If you touch Leon, bro, before the draft, bro,
that move real.
or if he has him in his other leagues,
that move real.
your dude is getting hurt.
That move real. Look at Kyler Murray. He might not even play this year. He was at the draft. That thing fell down. He said, "Uh-oh." He said, "This might be a sign."
So I got another question. So y'all always tally my shit that I never made the playoffs. Who else has never made the playoffs? And who else has a losing record in this league?
I think you're the only one.
I don't know that conversation.
Because I think I know there's only been a couple guys I know that won, like Nasty, Stan, David. Didn't you win 1 year?
Everybody in here, yeah.
Except me.
You won one too?
No.
Except me.
Except him. So
I think we had a podcast. Nothing but champion.
Yeah, but
did you listen to that one?
But I'm just saying, there's a lot of us that's
There's a lot of game on there.
and I know I'm not just the only one that got losing
But I think like
record.
some of the people that like we have different people that came into the league. Like Silva was in it. He's not in it anymore.
Who's been a lifer? I'm talking about all the people that's kind of been in it.
I was about to say
Debo.
food truck.
Debo.
Not Caitlyn, but food truck. He would be in that conversation.
Okay, what about, did Phil win anything?
Phil hasn't won anything. I think he made.
He made it to the playoffs last year, though.
Yeah, I think he's made.
How many times have he made it to the playoffs? And how many times he's made it past the first round of the playoffs?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll say for me, I've only been the first year. I ain't been back to the playoffs.
I think he called you out, Phil.
No, I just want to know because I love the shots that y'all take at me, but I know there's some other weak trash GMs in
Has
here.
Shanika made it to the playoffs?
I think she did.
At the very beginning, she used to make it, and then when since last took over her squad,
So making it to it's like it's an award. Is that a tally to make it to the playoffs?
Well, it's not a award or tally. It's just saying that you got potential to do something because when you hit the playoffs, anything can happen.
Anything can
you can
happen.
go on a big run as long as
I felt like there's some teams that I felt like that shouldn't have made the playoffs that made the playoffs.
No, I feel like I know I'm getting on last, but I'm just for real though because Shanika don't want to make a trade, and so then that's she handicaps herself by not, like you said, the inactivity. She's not want to be active about things because, like what you're saying, she's like 3-2, and you look at her team like, dude, you're 3-2 with this team, and you would have been 4-1 if you would have played it right. You know what I mean? It's like
she do good at the draft every draft. It's just.
Well, I don't know if it's her.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, sometimes he be on the phone, he call her for her bid.
Yeah.
But when the season starts, like she just be like, oh shit, I ain't tripping.
Yeah, don't make no moves.
Yeah.
And that's like the thing he was talking about. Like
she be ready at the beginning.
It's like his draft right now this year was solid.
Yeah. I
You know, before like just having a regular. I think he was the only person Leon said that had just a regular draft, like they'd have extra picks or anything like that, or missing a pick. Dame.
Okay, yeah.
I think he was the only one that just had a regular draft, and his team was solid. You know what I mean? It just
same thing.
I could have gave him a couple other like there was people out there. But I was trying to see if they was gonna last, so I got them. But I could have threw sneaky picks to certain people, but they ended up going to other people's teams. Yeah. But I could have. Hey, you know what I mean. But I think I did that with Mills last year. And you know what I mean. I don't get my credit to this day because half that belt's mine.
I think that's a community belt, and if you're going off that though, because
that's what it takes to beat me.
I built that.
That was a community belt.
That was definitely a community belt. But I will give it to David though, because I feel like everything this dude touches, bro, it just explodes. Like it just goes off.
This year, he came this year. I'm jealous.
No, because I traded him Damian Pierce and London, and they had the best game so far. They both scored a touchdown. I'm like,
he got to win.
You serious?
Did he win?
He got to win or two now.
Yeah,
he got to win.
Since he made all those trades, he got a couple wins.
He got one of the weakest teams.
And he almost beat me last week, but then Jamar Chase gave me 70 points.
So in the draft for David, when he drafted his team, who had a lot of first round picks in that draft? Like
who was here?
No, like the year that David won. The year that David won. Who had the advantage of picks?
There was somebody.
Was it almost like a normal draft when David came in?
No, it was a few that was sprinkled in that got like an extra first round.
No, Ricky had a couple picks.
Ricky did. I had 2 first rounders. Because that's what I had.
You had a couple second rounders. Cause I
had 2 second rounders too.
And he had a couple second rounders.
Okay,
but nobody had like multiple firsts.
I had one second rounder.
That's how you had a squad that year, right? With the injuries?
No, I just had injuries.
No, that's the year before. I didn't have. Last year you traded me
picks
like 2 running backs.
Yeah, you traded him.
Eckler and
I think I only had I think a third. I only had a couple of those. I didn't have no first
because you had Dalvin Cook and
Eckler.
Yeah, he's not talking about this year's draft. He's talking about last year.
No, that was last year's draft. You used those. No, you did not have Austin Eckler and Dalvin Cook this year.
No, last year I had him. He's talking about the draft last year.
Yeah, but you took Dalvin Cook and Austin Eckler with 2 second rounders.
For this year, though. That's what's for this year's draft.
No. Listen.
You don't have one of your team this year, so you couldn't have got him this year.
No, I had them, and I traded them for this year's draft pick. So I
but he was saying,
but before
last year's draft, when you drafted those people, you had multiple second round picks.
I didn't have multiple picks to pick those 2 up.
Then how'd you get them?
You had 2 second round picks.
Dalvin Cook fell to the second for me.
Oh, you got Eckler first?
Yeah, I took Eckler first, and Dalvin fell to the second.
That's a possibility.
You got the results. You can look it up.
Yeah,
that's a possibility.
I know I had 2 second.
I just wanted to know because
you had some other people on your team too, though.
I had 2 second-round picks.
I had 2 firsts.
My quarterbacks was weak.
Because you have Russ. I remember that.
Yeah, Russ. Because I drafted him in like the 4th. I don't remember.
Who's your receiver? I think it was receiver you had was decent. You might be right, though.
Yeah, I picked up, because I was surprised that I went to the second. So
Yeah.
okay. That was a good second-round pick, so.
He got the results.
Yeah, somebody got it.
Last had
I was just trying to be curious about it.
Last did have
I remember David was
Last
cutting
Last
hair.
had 2 first. Last had 2 first.
But he
got Matt Stafford.
traded for him.
Oh yeah, he did that with home of the Braves, like
yeah.
right in the
Matthew
draft.
Stafford.
That's when we were like, why'd you pick Joe Burrow?
Yeah,
Because
Joe
you have
Burrow
Jamar
was right
Chase.
there.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's all
Because he picked Jamar Chase up with
Traded
his
back up
first.
to get Matthew Stafford.
And Jamar Chase went off.
Did Dean have 2 first-round picks?
Nah, I think this year is the first time that Dean like went crazy in what you call it.
He sold his team,
Yeah.
last year was the first time he
Last year
sold
was
the
the
team.
first time he like sold his team.
Or did Leon have 2 first?
Leon he traded one to last.
Yeah.
So last had 2 firsts, and you see what happened there.
Leon always has 2 firsts. No matter what year it is, he has 2 firsts.
Put yourself on that list.
I was gonna say, Leon.
Put yourself on your own list.
We calling you, say you might be one of them GMs that's on the borderline. We'll see what happens next year
made the
before we
playoffs,
solidify.
Huh?
He made the playoffs.
Yeah, he usually makes the playoffs every year.
Yeah.
He was always like a
trader.
He was always like the quiet
Leon
one in the
is-
league. To
Leon,
me.
dude,
Also,
if
like,
you played
he
like
wins and he gets right
video
there
games
and
with this dude be taking forever to look at players and stuff like that because that dude be studying. I'm like, dude,
Analyzing
pick
everything.
a player, bro. So like this dude, when he comes to the draft, that dude probably been studying for like 10 hours.
240.
And he's just like Stan, monotone. Just sit there like it's nothing.
Nah, you wasn't monotone during that.
Unless you ask him. Unless you keep on asking him. Man, just tell me. All right, you asked for it. I feel like that day he might have did this.
He stood up a little bit. He was like, man. He's like, nah, man. I'm just trying to have a peaceful podcast, but y'all asked for it. The 49ers game, trash.
It was like that last week.
He didn't want to come out with it, but we made him come out with it.
Oh man, I love the energy.
I know we got a
Keep
couple
it
more
up.
people too at the house that got some heat they want to get off their chest. They need to come on up here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
we need to do a call into the show.
There you go. Yeah, call in and say what you got to say about that.
Say it with your chest segment.
Because the first thing we're gonna call, of course, is I ain't gonna say what Scotty say is the deans. We'll say the
I almost
deans.
got tempted to call him right now. Let's call him right now. You're live on the line.
But we know for the dean.
Hey D, we don't want to talk to you. Put
I'll run the team, and then we're gonna ask
Kaylin on
how do you
the
feel
phone.
about your team? Dean's gonna be like, what was that?
He's gonna mute it. He's like,
But it start out with that nigga called Dean. He like, hello? He like, put Kaylin on. This nigga called his phone and asked for Kaylin.
We don't want the owner, we want the GM.
you do a good job of hiring.
Oh man, I'm about to text this to
This is a good hire.
For real, because with these trades, I know some of them trades we could have got an easy first round of D. Kaylin was like, no. We're going to do this for a third round. I've tried to trade with them very hot in that trade when it comes to the Dean's organization. You know, so you can tell, you know, it's different. You know? I work with businesses, I sell them stuff, and I understand. You got to talk to the gatekeeper, and then they'll take that to the decision maker, and that's how it is in the Dean's organization. We'll be talking right here, and it'll be like, going back and forth, and then there's a long pause, and then there's a decision to be made.
He said, hey, what do you think about this trade? Hell no.
Dean's like, I'm gonna accept this trade. She slapped his arm his hand. You ain't making shit.
He said, what I tell you about making decisions without me?
And then almost quit on him. Like, if you make that trade, I'm getting my own team.
Every time we go try to log in, alert goes on her phone.
So you mean tell that nigga at the house on Sunday watching the game thinking,
He said, I did my lineup. Let me see.
See, this is why we don't put you in charge.
I did my lineup.
Joshua down.
you don't get that shit out of here. These boys is crazy for that one.
Wow. Dean's organization. We got nothing but love for y'all. But whoever's running it, which we ain't gonna do, hey, you doing a phenomenal job with managing that team and making those traders there as
yours
well.
over there?
So, you know, nothing but love. You know, but we understand. We understand.
Hey, while I'm here, man, let me talk about that rule change I was contemplating bringing to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Drum roll.
man.
Okay.
I don't know, but I was kind of backpedaling on it, though.
Because you go.
I'm like, it's gonna mess JT up.
It's gonna hurt you.
Man,
What's
but-
the rule change?
so, I don't necessarily know if it's a rule change either, though. But I thought I was talking to Scotty with it one time. You know what I'm saying? I think it was right after you did your trade. I was like, damn, man, you boys is giving up their pick so quick. You know what I mean? To jump the gun, it's almost like, it gets to the point now where a couple people's like, third week if I'm losing, they're like, man, let me hop on and get so-and-so's first. And then next person that may be losing a week later, like, let me do the same thing. To the point now, it's like a race to see who can get the many firsts. Is to the point where now the league, when we start anyway, the league is like it is right now, the 4 horsemen. Because everybody rushed to get those first. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking, like, if we make it a little more competitive, we take the first off the table. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't know how I brought it to you, but I thought I had somewhat of an idea how to do it. Where we don't need to trade the first, because if everybody keeps their first, we're guaranteed a little bit more competition. You know what I'm saying? Like how we talked about those things. I mean, depending on how to draft. But I'm saying it's like not an automatic stack squad or squads. Because at least you got your first. You know what I'm saying? That keeps everybody in there with a hitter if they draft right.
Couple things about that. Like, okay, I understand he's gonna have a little bit more fire, but all they're gonna do is trade him for their second.
It's gonna be the same thing.
It's gonna be the same thing with that. Trade him for their second or trade him for their third, and they still gonna try to pile them picks in the second, third round, no matter what, even for those heaters or whatever. That's one thing. And then of course,
second round picks.
yeah, and then of course, who knows, what they doing as far as drafter wise. Like I said, Fat Boy's wondering why he picked up Justin Fields, that third pick in the first round. Los gonna sell his team. I got my first round for you next year. But if he sell his team again, people already had those. So
Yeah, I don't think we should put a handicap on people for them to be able to get a top player, because I feel like everyone's making moves. You can make moves too. Like, make your deal sweeter than the next person to get that first, whatever, whatnot. I get it. You started it though, so you can't be mad about it. Like to me, you started the draft picks because no one. This was unique to me when y'all start doing it, and then now that it's programmed, now everyone figure out a way to finagle, like selling high, get all the draft picks. You can stop that though, as in, you know what I mean, giving somebody a better deal or some shit like that. You just got to be a better GM. To me, that's how I feel.
And I think that pretty soon it's going to correct itself. Just because, like, just like this year, like how many people got an extra first round pick? I think it's just me. And then last year, or during the draft, Leon got a first round pick because, Scotty don't give a damn about no first round pick.
Nah, that was lost.
Well, he traded his.
You traded yours to get the second round pick, right?
No, I traded a second round pick to get Leon's third.
Yeah, but
because he traded, Los traded his to get that number 3 overall.
But Los only still has one first round pick, right? Yeah, because he traded.
So you have
because he got Ricky's now.
How many does Leon has? 2, right?
2.
And then Last has 2.
Because Leon traded somebody. He traded for Leon. He traded Leon for his first round pick, and so he traded to get a first round pick so he can be relevant. But that's what I'm saying. It's gonna eventually correct itself, because you see, it was nearly impossible for me to get a first round pick out of Scotty without him trying to take a third or a second or something like that. It's like
I don't think we'll see another year like last year. When everybody starts selling their first, like he had 3 firsts or whatever. I had 3.
Nah, don't put me in. I had 2.
Well, you had 2, but you had two seconds. That's almost like a first.
Yeah,
3 seconds.
I think I'm thinking like longevity as well.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah, but that's
we
what I'm
had a
saying.
couple people, like we said, we had a couple people that left the league and stuff. So, like for instance, what if Neek is like, you know what, man, I ain't really got time for this league. And then we try to replace her.
We're gonna replace it with
Or
Caitlin.
we replace someone like
Caitlin
the
ain't
field.
gonna
So people that's not like as dedicated as we are, and then they come in, they don't have a first. Yeah. They see you with 3, you with 2, you with 2, and then you with 7.
Yeah, that happened before. That happened to me when we drafted at his house when Phil came into the league, and I traded with the food truck. The food truck leads. He comes in. He's like, "No, bro, I didn't make this deal." I'm like, "Bro, this is what's happening with the team." But then that's when Leon and Vinny came up with the idea of like, you're supposed to be paying if you trade your first round pick. Okay. You're supposed to pay your $100.
That was the rule.
Yeah, you're supposed to pay your $100 for next year. So if you do decide to leave, then if whoever comes in, they're free to buy in. Okay. So then you get that free.
Oh yeah, that corrected too. Okay.
Yeah, you get that free league, but then. Most people are like, I'm good for it, and stuff like that. So, but we haven't had nobody leave yet who traded their first. But that's pretty much the rule of it. It's like if you trade your first or your second, it was supposed to be like top 3, I think.
But it's gonna get to a point.
You're supposed to pay your money.
That's cool.
It's gonna get to a point. It's gonna weed all that out because then you're gonna be thinking like you just donate your money every year. Mm-hmm. If you're gonna be that person that you see all these other people got all these first rounds or second round. It's gonna get to a point where you're gonna start like I don't like to see that. You know what I mean? I want to be up there with them. I want to feel that glory they feel when they up there picking 3 top guys and everybody over there looking like they ain't gonna get nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Ricky never sits down.
But then some people don't gotta do that. Like Stan, he didn't have multiple firsts.
He had multiple seconds.
He had multiple seconds. He did his original. Oh, not original draft. He had multiple seconds.
Yeah, and then you got to think when Vinny came up with the creative idea of winning the consolation bracket.
He got the first.
He got the first overall pick now.
So
if you win,
I'm not even remembering.
If you win the consolation bracket, you automatically get the first, and then the runners up get second, and then the loser. So if you tank, you get 3, 4, and so on like that. Okay. So that's why he was able to do the CMC this year. Because he made the playoffs last year. So
okay.
Yeah, or the consolation area, whatever we call it.
I wanted to incorporate a GM award type thing, as in who made the best moves. Or
man, we can't incorporate anything until we get everybody to pay 100%.
So who has a sneaker?
That's the only thing.
Hey, but we doing good.
We doing better.
We getting better.
Only reason why though is because I think we had to take David's. We had to take David's out last year. This is what you call it, because he took forever to pay last year when he was in the championship.
No, we took it because that dude didn't draft into the 7th round. So we're like, hey, we're talking about, hey, you get your winning, but we're taking your $100 just in case you try to leave us, bro. Because we had Corey who won and then he dipped out on us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A couple different names.
Corey didn't trade no draft picks.
No, that was Debo, but I'm saying he joined, had all those stacked.
Debo had double picks,
and then he won a championship, got his money and trophy. He dipped out.
Mm-hmm. That's all he needed.
Yeah, he's like, I'm good.
He said first year.
Yeah, he took the perfect spot.
And then Silva dipped out on us.
Yeah,
and he he had 2 first round picks.
Because I had traded him my pick, so whoever took Silva's had an advantage. I was like, let me get my picks back.
I was like, you got CD in the second round.
Oh, is that Mind Freaks?
No, that's when Leon won, because don't you remember me and you was trading. Every morning we were talking about it, and he's like, come on, bro, just take these ones. And then Leon made the trade, and I got buyer's remorse. I was like, let me go make me another trade. So I took Barkley and CD Lamb for my team, and then Leon went off with Mixon and Justin Jefferson. Yeah, because you've been having some stacked teams, bro.
Well, no, that year it was just injuries and matchups that just jacked me up, so I wasn't going to make the playoffs that year.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you just never know. Like, you can have a stacked team and you still
can lose.
Yeah. Because, I feel like David's
That's the only reason I ain't fire selling yet, bro.
Huh?
That's the only reason I ain't fire selling yet, man. I'm like...
Because I feel like David's team, on paper, it didn't look the prettiest, but... When that team went off, that team went off.
He called it, though. He was like, he's going to be the highest score or something. we was laughing.
Yeah, y'all was, yeah. Leon said, man, spit in my face, man.
I just gotta see the vision.
But like I said, I keep saying in the podcast, is like what a lot of people don't do is like just keep buying, because you think about it, like he got pieces from everybody in the whole league to win that championship. It was like I gave him Tom Brady. Rick gave him Zeke Elliott, and we laughed at that trade. I'm like, dang, Rick, you just knocked him over the head. You got a second round pick for Zeke? I'm like, all right. And then Zeke starts going off.
He traded somebody for Mike Evans too.
And then he traded Mike Evans and somebody else.
Yeah, Fat Boy, you traded him, didn't you?
And you gave him something too.
He gave him a running back.
I forgot who I gave him, but I gave him something.
Was it Henderson, Darrell Henderson? Or you gave him Darrell Henderson?
I said everybody in this room traded with David. David came out like the Transformers. Captain Planet, all your powers combined.
And that's sometimes you gotta do. Sometimes you gotta sell. You gotta sell your stuff to make yourself look to do good. Because I think I did that a couple of times, but it didn't work out for me. You know what I mean? And sometimes it didn't work.
A bad drug sale.
It never worked out for you.
Yeah. There's times where I done traded my first and seconds and it ran out. You know what I mean? But
Leon had something to say about that last week. He said if you would have took his trade and he sent it back to you, you would have won it last year.
Bruh, the trade didn't look the same, bro. He keeps saying he sent the same trade. That wasn't the same trade, bro. He added another pick. The first one was like, nigga, I smiled. I was like, oh, this is even. This is great. I was like, I'm getting 2 running backs. I said, I don't care. I'm giving my first or whatever else. But nah. And when it came back, I was like, everyone voted against it. I was looking at everybody too. I was like, nobody vetoed. I didn't veto the trade. It said it's gonna be processed in 2 days. I went back up there. It was disappeared. Like it was. It didn't say it was reclined or nothing. I said.
Yeah, nobody vetoed. None of us vetoed.
Like, what are you doing?
I don't ever veto no trade.
And then the trade came back, and I was like, oh, he erased it and sent me a different trade. I was like, nah, I ain't going for that.
I ain't gonna lie though. Ever since that happened, I be like, oh shit, man.
Make sure.
My shit though.
Let me make my thing cancel today. I said, okay.
You can't cancel your own shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that happened. You can't cancel your own
I
shit.
think it was just a glitch on the app.
Yeah, I think it was a glitch because me, Benny, and Stan all went in there and tried to look for anything that said veto. We went through all the transactions.
There was no transaction in it either. And
it didn't even say. It would tell you if I rejected it too. It would say that.
Yeah.
It would tell you. I never rejected it. He didn't even get no notification saying rejection or anything. So that's why I was like, where did the trade go?
That was a crazy glitch. It wasn't meant to happen.
It wasn't meant to happen.
It wasn't one of those.
It wasn't a blessing.
It wasn't one of those.
And plus, it's one of them brother things. Just like, holding out those late trades and too long trades. You got the brothers that trade. You got the Scott family over here, where your first trade.
His last name is Scott too.
I'm talking about, you and Leon, hey, where the trade that starts the conversation is not going to be the trade that happens. Hey, everything changes a little bit. I know when I was doing business with Scotty, we had a trade. He was like, okay, we'll do this, whoop de whoop. I'm like, cool. He was like, I can't do this.
He's a good businessman.
I can't do this.
Bro, Lowe's, bro. All you had to do is hit accept, correct?
What?
On Javonte Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Hit accept. Man, that's what you got to do. Hit accept when I send you a trade, baby. Hit accept, man.
Me and Scotty had to go through a long negotiation as well. Man.
He'll call me. Scotty hit me up. He'll like, hey, fat boy.
And Vinny,
here's what I got for you. Let me know what's up.
Was Scotty's trade, when he initiated the trade talk, was it the same as what happened?
Nah.
It was close to that.
It was close, but nah.
Of course not. That's the whole point.
Because he was like, you give me take the first, and then you take. He started doing this Leon thing, or like, oh, you take a 13 or something. Like, dude, Jamar Chase hasn't done anything right now.
I would trade with you, but your deals be lopsided, bro.
Second person now. Second person 2 weeks in a row, or 3 weeks in a row.
I don't even I'll leave his trade sitting right there, like, bro.
Nah,
come on, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
In my boo
JT sent me some boo.
I'm like,
sent me some boo.
And then JT called other people out like, man, your trade was so bad. Like, bro, where you come from?
I would trade with him, but I'd be like, bro, if y'all make the trades fair and it's reasonable,
I gotta see what your counter look like then, man.
I feel like JT has a psych major, bro. I feel like he's a psych major out here,
If
bro.
you send me some bull, I'm gonna counter with some bull. No, I'm gonna send you some outrageous, and then we ain't gonna trade. Because I feel like I be feeling like y'all think I'm a sucker, huh? Like I'm looking at this like, do you think I'm gonna really accept this? Because if I accept this, everybody gonna hit the chat like, D, you see that dumbass shit? Wow. D,
That's JT, bro.
D, JT won. No, I ain't hearing no.
Bro, I kid you not, bro.
Every
the
time.
Lamar Jackson trade went through is silence, bro. Last makes a trade with this dude. It just goes crazy out there. I'm like, bro, what is going on?
95 messages.
JT said, well, Last don't win a championship now. Vinny's next year's champion. Here we go. I'm like, bro, you just traded somebody who's hurt right now, bro. For Lamar Jackson, a former MVP, bro.
Everybody know in this room, we would not have Brock Purdy a higher pick than Lamar Jackson. He got Brock Purdy as a second, Lamar is a third.
I was kind of hot, bro. I saw that, bro. I looked at the screen and was like, I instantly was like, nigga, I was trying to give you a first and you give him a third? Yeah. Like, come on, bro.
Mm-hmm. But he said you was offering the kicker.
No, he told me. I only had one kicker.
He can't do that.
I'm telling you. And JT hit you with that too. Be like, man, what you mean? I'll be offering this and you gonna trade this? You gonna trade it for something else and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, here we go.
That's when the rules started going his head when I traded you. Patrick and Eckler, he was like, come on, man. Come on, y'all blacklisted me. I said, you sent me a first and a third. He sent me a first and a second. I'm taking the second. I'm taking it.
Well, he still got Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes connection.
Yeah, y'all
I feel like if you see a first and a third come from your boy, you know I want him, man.
I don't do this often.
And I'm like, I sent it first, man. Why you waiting to see if a second coming, man?
But if I see a first and a second, I know you want some more. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. True story.
Yeah, you sitting there talking to Last. Last is like, when he asked for Brock Purdy, I said, I'll give him for a first. And he was like, how? When Lamar went for a third? I said,
Landscape with
That's at the game.
Make sure you knew. You ain't going for a third no more. But he got, Duwan, you gonna do good for him.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna say Laz won 5 quarterbacks on his roster.
Bro.
He tried to use him as trade bait for some reason.
but everybody already got a quarterback just about who's on that playoff run.
So I'm saying, I was telling them before, I'm like, I don't know what he's doing because it sounded like he was building his team. He got Puka, Baker Mayfield, you know what I'm saying, and
Mike Evans.
you know what I'm saying? So he has like a solid team now.
Does he have Joe Mixon?
Well,
and then
Why you trying to bring that up for?
Yeah, Jamar.
Joe Mixon.
So
you give him a 4th and Joe
You
Mixon,
bring that up.
or 6th and Jamar Gibbs. Like that.
Let's talk about that trade.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, so
Let's talk
Laz,
about that one.
since you're not here, we're gonna ask your representative about your team, Scotty. How do you get Laz into these trade rooms? Because Laz is always quiet anyway. First trade of the year, of course. It's got to come out of nowhere and trade Cooper Kupp and all that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And then, of course, just kind of keep on. And then I've never seen this happen. I know JT called it out. Never see it happen, but you get a player 1 week and then be like, hey, let me just trade him back. Like, hey, it's like hold him on my bench real quick. I'll come back week 4 for him.
But not only did he trade for a player back, he got the higher pick.
The higher pick.
Hey, and I can see Scotty right now. Come on, man, Gibbs is about to be nice. And I already know what Scotty said to him. And I kid you not, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. I know he said, look at him. He got double digits without scoring a touchdown.
The crazy thing is, like,
Hey, he got double digits without scoring a touchdown.
Double digits every week.
Is that not important that you brought some Laz?
no, it's talking about like how you said like the league just catch fires after the trade. After you made your trade, then he made the trade with you, I believe, right? With Puka.
Yeah.
Your trade went through, then the Puka trade went through. And then I made the trade with Williams with you earlier in that day.
I think my trade was first, and then JT.
Yeah, your trade was first.
Yeah, and then I made the trade with Williams. I was like, all right, I can't get Lamar. So I was like, all right, cool. So I think I told Rick, I was like, man, I'm just making baby moves. And Leon, I was like, I'm just making baby moves. I ain't making no big splash. I'm keeping my 3rd round pick. There's nobody really out there because I was like, I don't want Joe Burrow like that because then I'm like, I got the kicker, I got the running back. Well, I didn't have the running back, but I got the kicker, the wide receiver, and then I still got Matthew Stafford, and he's been cool. But I feel like Lamar, he give you that 50, 60 any given day where Matthew Stafford and Joe Burrow's like that 30 range. So I was like, it is what it is at this point. But I was chilling. Walked up in the crib, you know what I'm saying? I'm out in Spokane, walked in, and then my phone goes off. I'm talking to moms, and I was like, hello? And it was Laz. I'm like, what's up? He said, I need your 3rd. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? He said, I need your 3rd. And so then it just went to this thing where it's like, then I see he put in a thread.
Jedi mind trick. How to go from I need your 3rd to like I need your 4th.
No, I was like, nah, dude. And then I was like, what are you trying to give me? And then he had put in the thread that he offered Fat Boy Tony Pollard. So I was like,
he didn't offer me no Tony Pollard, bro.
That's
unless he put it in the thread. He didn't send me no trade for no Tony Pollard.
Well, that's what he said. He offered Fat Boy, and Fat Boy was like, nah, he didn't want it. So I was like, just offer me Tony Pollard. Like I looked at the roster, I really didn't want Tony Pollard.
You're lying.
And then, and then he's like, let me look at your team. You know how he does. Let me look at your team. And he said, hold up, you got Jamar Chase on your team? And I'm like, yeah, dude. He's like, let me get Jamar Chase. I'm like, bro, I'm not giving you Jamar Chase. I just gave him a 1st round pick. He said, hold on, everybody's on my head about Jamar Chase. So then he goes back in the thread. And then he's like, y'all's on my head when Scotty gave him a 1st for Jamar Chase. He didn't do something crap until da-da-da. And I just got this top, the wide receiver in the league right now in Puka. And I got Waller and Baker Mayfield, all 4 2nd. And then, so I was like, nah, dog, I ain't giving that. He said, so what happened if I get Lamar? Let me get that 3rd. And then I was like, bro, he's not going to give you Lamar and stuff like that. And then so I think he hit you up for Lamar. That's the threat for Lamar.
He was moving.
And then it came back, and then I was like, all right, bro, here you go, man. I'll take Tony Pollard. Give me your 3rd. And then I'll give you Jamar Gibbs. And then I'll take a 5th back because Lamar went for a 3 for a 6. And I'm like, Lamar's way better than Tony Pollard. So I at least got to get a 5th back. And then he's like, nah. He said, I got something better. And I was like, all right, what you got? He said, I think you don't like this one. He said, because he said, I'm not giving you Pacheco. I ain't going to give you Pollard now, but I'll give you Mixon. And then he's like, what? And he said, I got you. And then he said it to me, and I was like, He said,
I wish it was that easy.
Huh?
I wish it was that easy.
I was like, I said, normally I wouldn't take this, but...
He said He said JT's a psych major, but with that line right there,
He downplayed the professor.
It sat there like me and I said silence for like 3 minutes. I'm like,
silence for 3
How many
minutes.
picks his last got? How many top picks do he got?
he still got his 1st round.
Yeah, he still got his first.
Did he got a 4th?
Yeah, he has. I think he got.
I got Justin Fields for your 1st.
Oh yeah, I think I got 4 now. So he has his first. I think he's missing his 3rd.
His first and his 3rd.
I was say he didn't really trade no picks except that 4.
I got Justin Fields for you for a 1st and a 4th.
You don't have a 4th.
Or a 3rd. Or no, I'll take your 5th.
He said, here we go.
What about for 3rd?
I'm not letting him go for no 3rd. I said a 1st and. Y'all hear the end part? I didn't say.
But I'll take a 14th back.
Okay. Here we go again, pod, for the 3rd week in a row. Scotty's negotiations.
During the pod. Because I know he has a quarterback that he could give me 2 back that I can feel either Trevor Lawrence or was it Baker Mayfield? He's still Baker. Yeah, I feel like I can take either one of them. I can take that, but I can take that for a draft pick though. But if you ain't talking
He's high on that Tampa Bay because he got Baker, he got Mike Evans, and he traded the defense where he could have got the Colts, who was ranked higher right off the waiver wire. Yeah, but Scotty had to bust him, knock him over the head.
He won. Oh yeah, I forgot about the part. He seen that I had the Tampa Bay's defense, and I used to be his original defense. Mind you, Ricky says that, but Tampa Bay last week was on a bye, so they didn't get those
Detroit defense. Detroit defense playing.
And that's traded him to Vinny, or he dropped him on Vinny's trade.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Scott, this is what Scotty did to Laz. Hey, Laz, look over there. Took that bat and knocked him over the head.
True story.
Nah, bro, that was a good trade, bro.
For you, yes. We agree.
No, for Laz, bro.
It's a good trade for everybody.
I want to keep Nasty where he's been the last couple of years in like that middle range tier.
Yeah, exactly.
I want him to stay there because you've been doing your things in those last couple of years. Now I want you to stay in that mid tier.
He was in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, playoffs, man. And with the trades he do, man, he ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
that's
he try to keep himself relevant.
Especially if
I'm used to Vinny being up there too.
A couple people still here.
He been kind of down a couple years.
He ain't ever tripping.
And that's what I said. You had Laz right after that first Cooper Kupp trade, talking about, "Oh, I got the best trade." And then he did just like what Minister Society. I fucked up.
Now, honestly, he was killing until he started talking trash to Los, and that's when he messed up because Anthony Richardson was killing until him and Los started going back and forth. And then he said, "Oh, look like I won this trade." And then, bang, he just went out with a concussion mid-game.
That dude been hurt every single year.
And then he came back and Laz was saying something again, and then, bang, he hurt his shoulder.
Oh, he's out for 2 months now.
Yeah. So, technically, he was winning that trade for a while.
I'm trying to give him Gino. I mean, what's that boy name?
Which one?
I'm trying to give him one love.
And then he was solid. He had 16
man.
games.
You know what I'm saying?
Who Mixon?
Yeah, he's doing better than Gino. I'm telling him, Love's the top 10 quarterback right now. You said your team is doing, you you about to make a little run. I'm giving you a top 10 quarterback. Yeah, I asked for a third, but shit.
You got Lamar now.
You know what I'm saying? I love the top tier quarterback, G. I throw me the third. I give you Love. I give you a 6 back. You know what I'm saying? Keep you still good. You got a quarterback that could lift you over the top with your new squad. Like I was trying to help my little homie. But you know what I'm saying?
Well, he don't listen to Scotty. We know that.
You know, I know this what he did. JT just sent me this. What you think?
No, he did not.
Man, he won a third for Love? Nephew.
Hey, this is what I got.
Don't even counter it. Don't even counter it.
You'll be selling Lamar in a couple weeks.
Oh, man, shit. It might not even be a couple.
He
said, "Let me just flip him. I got for a third. He's on the block for a fifth right now. What you want?"
I can already see now. Right.
You got 2 hours to make that deal. An hour and a half.
Like, Stan or somebody gonna hit you with because they're gonna need him on that back end.
Stan ain't gonna trade, dude.
He's on for Sunday.
Stan ain't gonna trade.
You got an hour and a half to get him, man.
He won for Sunday.
If you want for you gonna bring him that first.
I'm about to say if he
I feel like my team is solid enough right
I'm
now.
not about to hook him up like that.
I feel like
team's
I'm
already
solid.
loaded. I'm giving it to somebody that's
Right
gonna
now,
compete with him.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing with y'all right now.
You know what I mean?
He want a top first round pick. He don't want to be in the back of the first round.
Yeah, for real. I'm just trying to.
I see what
I'm
you're
trying to
saying.
get some of my picks back so I can still be, relevant
You ain't.
next year. I'm trying to at least get one of my niggas off for a good pick.
You ain't.
To balance it back off, but
But see, there ain't no more buyers no more. That's the thing.
Oh, there's gonna be some buyers. Right now, it's early, and
It is
right
early.
now, a couple more losses,
Only week
people
5.
gonna see that tunnel, and it's gonna get longer and longer. It ain't no light at the end of that tunnel.
But the only two that's gonna buy is these two right here, because I'm gonna call these two the pawn shop. Buy, sell, trade at any point in time.
Nah, it's gonna get desperate. It's gonna be some desperate measures. Somebody gonna want, if they can't get a first, they gonna want to get a third or a fourth or fifth, and I'm gonna be right there. Like, I got something for you.
But who do you think will buy? Except
But
these
you
two,
ain't
Scotty and
giving,
JT.
you ain't moving nothing for a fifth.
I'm saying they gonna sell whatever I need for a fifth or
I got you.
because
Okay.
everyone else already got the top picks because they struck early. So
Right.
I'm gonna be sitting there like, you gonna want something? You gonna let him go for nothing, or or you want something?
You gonna waste your season?
Because Leon did that. I should have did that. Was it last year? Leon had tried to send me something with some trades or something, and I sat. He was gonna give me. It was a lower, like I think a 5th or a 6th for somebody, and I just declined it when I should have just took it. You know, because I was losing anyway. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I was trying to get something higher. I was trying to be greedy. You know what I mean? I was like, hey. I was trying to finagle the next person, and they didn't bite. So now Leon took it off the table, and I was kind of mad. I was like, fuck.
Man, check your table, man. Check your table.
Here we go.
What are y'all talking about, man? I'm like, he's on this drink right there, man.
He said, check your table. Scotty, what trade is it that you just
I know
said?
you sent him something for Lamar. I already know that.
We ain't even left the pod yet.
Let's for the extent.
That might be too many in one day for me, man.
But it wasn't enough.
He said, let me sleep on it.
Back in a couple weeks.
It wasn't enough.
Well, I'll take it down for right now, but you know what I mean?
Over here in the morning, ding! Lamar go.
We gonna be looking at it like, dang.
Hold on.
Everybody taking their phones out.
So Scotty, what was this trade? What was this trade that you said?
2 4s.
A third and a fourth or something? A third and a fourth for Lamar.
McCaffrey wasn't on Stan's team.
I know, man.
Because I know he ain't gonna never trade me, because that's my enemy right now.
You gotta be on your GM.
Stan ain't gonna trade
Stan is
nobody.
not gonna trade McCaffrey.
If McCaffrey was on somebody else's team, I'd have got McCaffrey for somebody.
I don't think
I'd sweeten that deal.
I'd give him a first right now with.
He ain't taking
He
it.
said, whatever you want.
Stan ain't
I'm
taking
saying if
it.
I was him. But you got enough firepower.
But he's not getting it from Stan. Stan's trying to win a
Stan's
championship.
I know, but if you bless his team where you're not hurt.
When I was looking for running
Who's your
backs,
running back?
the only ones that was logical that I felt like I could get, that I felt like I can be comfortable with Jonathan Taylor and Kamara. Because everyone else, I just knew they wouldn't give him up. You know what I mean? I already had Barkley and he was hurt, so I was waiting for him to come back. I'm just saying.
You might as well just grab a pick for him.
Who, for Barkley?
Yeah,
that's a dumpster fire.
Yeah, you might want it.
Them Giants.
I told you. I'm going to hold on just in case. He might get some of them garbage for him.
Psych major. I see it, Scotty. I see it. Like, man, he ain't shit. You know, but
He just throws something. He throws something out there. Yeah, he ain't shit. And then he gets you to start talking. He's like, I'll give you a 6 for it. A 5th. Yeah.
It ain't happening. I sell high. I sell high.
that's funny.
There's too many dummies in this league that I can't get over. It's like y'all too smart.
There you go.
We get a couple more new booties in, boy. I might have a field day.
If we send the last word, no, you'll take it.
I think we locked in though. I don't think, you know what I'm saying? Y'all worried about, y'all see anybody that could possibly lead the league, or you guys just kind of you don't know if they're gonna work with us?
I just feel like there's probably like I feel like there's like
I was sleeping on it.
I think there's like 3 stagnant people. I think.
For real?
I don't feel like there's nobody really.
I feel like a Dame.
That's the only one.
I see it. Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Return on your investment?
I think Laz is in it to stay.
Well, we hoping that Laz and Shanique might combine as a team, just so they can have a full active lineup. But anybody joining this,
He took a break 1 year,
I did.
Yeah.
and then Stan took a break.
Yeah, I'm glad he's back.
Yeah, Stan took multiple.
Yeah, I'm glad he's back too.
I'm glad you're back. I'm glad Stan's back. Y'all some easy wins. Bring them easy wins back, you know.
Hey, I was saying, that wasn't there. It was Mike Tyson. He throwing these haymakers out there this year. Oh, hey.
Caitlyn Jenner. When you done doing your sex change.
Wait till you hear this.
It makes sense though, because y'all said his girl is a GM. A man and a girl together makes what?
Babies.
Nah, I'm talking about Caitlyn Jenner. She, it's one person.
I'm going to put this in the back.
I think it's time to wrap this.
Okay.
Let's wrap this.
Don't let this out too long.
Well,
we chatting now. Focus right now, so he ain't gonna answer. So he's good.
That means Kayla's at work or sleep.
Yeah.
She got a cute
She out of the house right now to answer any kind of questions. We understand, dude. We understand. We ain't knocking you.
Ooh, they lucky she got to go to work.
Before we leave, is the unanimous game of the week Dean and Fat Boy?
Yeah.
Upset alert.
All right, we're gonna
Isn't it
see what it is.
It's gonna be upset.
Yeah, I'm looking up.
He's undefeated. He's undefeated.
I need you to knock them off because I got to squeeze up to that number 1
Oh yeah,
spot.
you coming? I'm knocking you back down too. Week 10.
But you already got 2 losses, so you have to score more than me. at this
2
point.
losses, you know.
Yeah, you have to
I
score
can
more
do
points
it.
at that point.
But you see my schedule.
Okay? You still got to score more points, though.
I'm scoring points every week. You see how, remember y'all was like, he's only tied right here, needs points. And now you see where I'm at now. 4, I jumped a whole lot of motherfuckers. Yeah. That reach went, it just.
Okay. I'm about to say that.
Nigga get his belt. It is on for UTB.
I know.
I might go live every day. I might sit there and try to play a song. But like here go.
We delete the band app. We delete the band app if Fat Boy
A long time
He said
coming.
we'll be back in August.
No, you wait. I'm just saying.
That dude started putting it in the group bind. Y'all thought you could silence me?
We don't play some basketball now, bro. What are you even talking about?
Man, that basketball league is just too long, bro. It's like every day you gotta do the substitutes. It's just, I did that NBA fantasy. I'll never do it again. It's a lot, bro. I barely got time for regular.
I got all the time in the world, so I'm good.
Hey man, we in the hood. Lift the garage back up, man.
Somebody's car going on.
Somebody's car going on. All right, UTB. It's been another successful episode. Thanks for joining us. Good luck this week, and we out. Peace.